You have to buy a shed. You don't know what to choose from everything that you see in the market. So here I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you my experience about building this type of shed. This is made of plastic. And then over there we have wood. And then we have another one that I don't have here, but another one that I made for another customer that was all metal. So I'm going to talk about those three. So if you don't know what to choose from, I'm going to explain you a little bit about them. This one and the metal counterpart is kind of the same. So this one looks a little bit better maybe, and also it might be a little bit stronger, but other than that I don't like this type of sheds. One, because they the instructions are not very well written, and you're going to have some problems. Another small detail, as you can see here, you're thinking, well, what happened? Why you didn't put it all together? You see, why it's not all one next to the other? Well, the problem is because if I did that, it was not going to be completely flush against the edge. I know you cannot see because we have this piece of this stud here and the same thing here. So as you can see, it doesn't match up perfectly. The same thing over there, it doesn't match up perfectly. Same thing here. And I had the same type of issue with the metal sheds. So always there is a problem or a missing piece, or things are not matching up perfectly, and then you have to tinker it a little bit and to make it work. But though you don't have those problems with this, or it fits or it doesn't fit, that's it. And usually it fits always. Otherwise, if you have a missing piece or anything like that, you're not going to make it work, or you cannot make it work. With this, it's perfect. To me, that is one of the big reasons. For instance, here, if you see here, the plywood that you see here this is for the roof, of course, and it is not long enough, so I had to add another piece that came with the kit. It should be all one plywood instead of adding another piece next to it. So another thing here, for instance, it said that it had to be like kind of halfway, and I did that, and as you can see, it has kind of a curve and other things like that. So for instance, here it doesn't match up perfectly. The stud was kind of curved, so that is why it is the way it is. You're going to find out that you're going to find problem like that. So as you can see over there, same thing. I follow the instructions, but even following the instructions isn't like it's taking so much time. So it's fixable. It's usable. It's not usable, but you're going to find this type of thing. So here it comes with the key. Also, it has so many parts inside that it's going to take you at least 10 hours to put it all together. As you can see, it's usable, it's nice. You have the shelves, you have the table over there where you can start working, hanging everything. But like I said, I mean, inside it doesn't look that pretty, and if you paint it, it might look better. I had to put the flooring too, so it took a long time. And if you are looking for something that is going to look better, I think plastic is the best option. So I did the same thing for this customer. As you can see, this looks much better inside. Also, the customer forgot the windows. He doesn't know where it is, but at least it's usable. It comes with this floor, as you can see, it's all plastic, and it's very easy to assemble. So this, in maybe 2-3 hours, worst case scenario, you have it up and running, and is sturdy enough. You may, if you want something, to work on, maybe you can add something like that, or maybe you can buy the accessories that come with this type of kit. But I found this very compelling. So also it might last longer than the counterpart, because this is wood. Inside is not well protected. You have to paint it all the way. Here is ready to be used, and it's not going to get rotten over time. The metal part, the metal shed, is kind of the same. It's very flimsy. It's worse than this counterpart, the one that is with wood. Is very time consuming. The shed one is always is going to take at least 10 hours. It depends on the size. You're going to need 2 guys. I don't recommend this type of shed. So like I said before, plastic, 2 hours. Worst case scenario, 3. And depending on the size, the shed that you are looking for, is the way to go. Outside, very nice. You don't have to paint it. You don't have to put the shingles or anything like that. For instance, something that I forgot to mention on this, it doesn't come with any shingles, anything. The customer had to buy the shingles separated, and I had to do everything. I have to do the flooring, I have to put everything, and it took so much time. Money wise, yes, I prefer doing this because I can make more money, but I always recommend the customer to buy this. Even if I make less money, I don't care. I prefer, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. If we can make it work and we can provide a solution, or I can provide a solution for the customer with lower price, faster, I think this is the way to go. If you have any question, please let me know in the section below, and see you next time.